Gabby the game night, Gabby the game night, Gabby the game night, yay.
Hey, it's Gabby the Game Night here, and I'm back playing some more things like Ace Attorney just before man, basically. But joke's on you, he's playing, not me.
I don't know where we just left.
I don't know either. We haven't recorded in like 2 weeks. Spoilers, and not recording these all at the same time. Oh, apparently, yeah. Oh, that's why we gotta break her psyche lock. It's now
Were we ready to do it yet, though?
Is it newspaper clipping on?
Yeah, I'm lost at the moment.
I know
I'm lost.
Clipping.
Must pay the cost to be the boss. Eeny meeny, I believe you do know who Dr. Gray is. I told you, like...
That's my voice.
Oh. You did her?
Yeah.
No, did you?
I told you, like, how many times do I, like, have to repeat myself?
That's just the voice I did for Cryle in Final Fantasy V.
Exactly. If you're, like, so totally sure, then where's, like, your proof?
This video seems loud. While it may be possible that you never actually met Dr. Gray in person, I do believe you might have at least indirectly known of him.
Like, what do you mean indirectly?
You missed a like.
Like...
I should try to show that the possibility existed, for now. Something that shows a possible connection between Innie and Dr. Gray. Here's your proof.
Like, what is that? Okay, that's not the right newspaper clipping. I think we're going to pick up another newspaper clipping back at, like, Phoenix's place.
Okay, reload.
Okay. Restoring. Unnecessary.
Maybe we should have watched the end of the last video.
Maybe.
Or maybe you should have, at least.
So I cut this part out.
I say you do whatever you feel like.
Okay.
There's a cat out here also.
Indeed.
I mean, you can use the same intro either way.
Yeah.
It's up to you. You want to do another intro?
Nah.
Alright. Alright, just heading on to the meditation room. And
out of the meditation room.
Into the village.
And out of the village.
Back to my office. I don't think I was supposed to come here.
I thought we were picking up like a newspaper.
Going back to the meditation room. Hey, Gumshoe. Take that. Dr. Gray brought this over to my office the other day, and... Hey! Is that news story? What about the malpractice suit? 14 patients died, and it caused a huge stink. Yeah, but that's not all, pal. Things only got worse after that. You mean the car accident the nurse died in? Oh, here we go. I brought my own clipping with me today. Here, pal. This is for you. Alright, thanks. Newspaper clipping 2 added to the court record.
Mimi Minnie, nurse at Gray Surgical.
She's related to Eeny Meeny.
Yes. Died after.
Alright, I gotta bounce.
Now we can break that psyche lock.
This is so weird.
You're gonna be doing this a lot more.
It's not gonna get any less weird. Do we need to do this dialogue again?
Nah.
Alright. I told you, like, if you're, like, so totally... Well, admit, I do. Like, what do you mean, indirectly? Something that shows a possible connection between Innie and Dr. Gray. See, I can talk like this, too.
Me too. Let's talk like this the whole
like
episode.
All of us, like, for sure.
What if these characters had this voice?
Part 39, hashtag selfie.
Take a look at this newspaper clip.
Take a look at this newspaper clipping.
Like, what is it? A story about an accident?
Please read the victim's name.
Mimi Minnie?
Rare last name, wouldn't you say? Miss Mimi Minnie wouldn't happen to be a relative of yours, would she? You wouldn't happen to have a cat, would you?
So you notice, she was my oldest sister.
I'm boss. Your sister, was she... fucking getting dramatic out here.
Yeah, we're talking about dead sisters.
I was in the zone. Your sister, was she a nurse? Perhaps at Dr. Gray's surgical clinic? Gray Surgical Clinic. I don't think I need to tell you that the clinic was run by the victim, Dr. Turner Gray. Which is how you knew of Dr. Gray. You knew him through your sister. That hat tastes good?
That's what I was about to say. Unlock successful. Help me filled.
So stupid.
It's fine.
Please, tell me all you know about Dr. Gray.
My sister's name was Mimi Minnie. She was like a nurse at Dr. Gray's clinic.
That's what I thought.
I heard that, like, Dr. Gray was really tough on people, like a total slave driver. My sis was, like, always coming home totally wiped out because she was overworked.
Wiped out? So is that why she fell asleep at the wheel?
That guy, like, drove my sis so hard, so, like, that's why the accident happened.
The one where 14 patients died from malpractice?
Yeah, like, I think that was the doctor's fault, too. My sis was pushed by, like, everyone's expectations and, like, her duties and stuff. And that pushed her to her death.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So, like, I'll be done. I've, like, already told my story to, like, everyone. What was my voice for? Do you understand now, Mr. Nick? This is how a psyche lock works.
Did you do her?
Yes, I do all the children's voices.
Strange, she's from the British family.
Hello, sir. Now, Mr. Nick,
the canonically established British factory.
This is how a psyche lock works. Yes, the British culture.
Were you really doing her voice? I swear you made me do her voice.
I do voices in this game.
Well, I don't plan to pry into people's hearts unless I absolutely need to.
The lock this time was pretty easy, but you might meet people who aren't as willing to give in later on.
Governor?
I thought governor in that. You don't have enough proof. Be careful and know when to stop trying. Governor. This is all very British, as you can see.
I don't know where I'm going now.
There's more to do? Fuck, I didn't know that.
I mean, eventually that wasn't the end of the game.
Did you look at the box in the room? I think you have. Do we have to go talk to Maya now?
I was thinking about that.
Oh, we go here apparently. June 20th. What
I was saying Karain.
Karain Village. Mr. Nick.
What's wrong?
I've never left Karain Village, except when we went and got those newspaper clippings 5 minutes ago.
Really? Wow, that's pretty amazing.
You're going to meet with Missing Maya, aren't you? Please tell her I said hi.
I'd go for a cheeseburger right now.
Governor.
Hey, wait! She ran off again. Well, I know any secret now, but I still don't have any idea how I'm going to save Maya. I don't even know if I should go in there with a smile or a straight face. Sigh.
Okay, well, I guess we're going to talk to Maya.
That's where I was going anyway. Oh, I could go straight to the detention center.
You're going to see Charlie?
No, I thought... I didn't notice it at first. I thought I had to go to our office.
June 20th, detention center, visitor's room.
What am I supposed to do when the best part of me was always you? Can I really do anything? Can I really save her? Sorry to keep you waiting. Huh, must be Maya. I don't think it's Maya, is it?
Oh, it's probably the other one.
Sure, it's been a long time, hasn't it, Phoenix? Dude, what? That voice, it sounds like nothing. It kind of sounded like my voice, honestly.
It sounds like the ghost.
Mia! Even without me being here, it looks like you've learned to stand on your own. Yeah, it sucks that she got murdered.
Yeah, this is Mia. We need to talk about her again, because people may not have played the first game.
Mia. She's Maya's older sister, and my mentor. And she's fucking dead.
She died.
She was a top-notch defense lawyer, but a certain case forced her into retirement. But whenever I'm in trouble, she comes to help, just like this. And the prison guards didn't suddenly wonder why they had a different person in there.
No one ever questions it.
Her spirit comes back from the... Somebody did. Someone was like, is that what she always looked like? I swear there was some line like that.
Maybe like one person.
Like Larry or something. Her spirit comes back from the other world and borrows Maya's body for a bit. Which is really fucking weird when you think about it.
Yeah.
Especially since she's not borrowing her body, she's using her body. She's like replacing Maya's body.
I don't fucking know.
Phoenix, you can't make that kind of face in front of your client. A lawyer is someone who smiles no matter how bad it gets, and especially when it's bad. Mia, you can't smile at the end if you haven't been smiling the whole way there.
I smiled the whole time. Go walk in there and be like, "You're fucked! This case has absolutely no chance!"
In any case, the face you're making now is no face to show to a client, Phoenix. But... So, tell me all about it. I'm going to guess that my sister is in a lot of trouble again.
It's fine. It's fine.
I told her everything about what had happened in the last 2 days. Mia closed her eyes, deep in thought, while she listened. It's a lot of cleavage. I'm just saying. I see. Mia, what am I supposed to do when the best part of me was always you? It's pretty clear what a good lawyer does in this situation.
Quit.
And that is...
Give up.
Tell me, please. Believe in your convictions and fight for the complete acquittal of your client. You think Maya's not guilty? How can you be so sure? I know she is, and I'll give you a hint as to why. Yes? Mediums can't have dreams. They can't? From what you told me, it sounds like Maya was having a dream while channeling. Yeah, she said she dreamt that she had died and had been buried in the ground. But that is impossible. You've heard it from her, I'm sure. When a medium channels, her own spirit disappears. Which means that it's impossible for her to dream during that time. Then, what does this mean? I think it's safe to bet that Maya was set up. A setup? It's up to you to blow the lid on this case tomorrow and show how she was set up. How am I supposed to prove her innocence when I have nothing to go on?
Just bluff.
If you're looking for a clue, it's already in your hands. My dick?
Why? Why?
It is? Just as it sounds, Phoenix. You already hold the key. Really? Come on, show me the key. I'm sorry. Why is my pillow out here?
The 5-year-old.
I just look over, you have my pillow in your face. Come on. Come on.
Can't get past come now.
There's a 30-minute stretch of the video with nothing going on but us laughing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's give it a minute.
Come on, show me the key to this case. The key? The key, huh? Alright, I'll show it to her. The key I hold.
It's a key! Oh, goddamn it.
Mia? Wow, this badge brings back a lot of memories, doesn't it? I would love to stand with you at the defense's bench one more time. Mia.
Is it the little key?
Mia, have you seen this key before? Ah, the key. It's literally the key to understanding everything that's happened in this case. This key? Not my dick. Phoenix, listen, I'd love to chat about your dick while my tits are hanging out, but right now that key is sitting in your hand. However, it shouldn't be. It contradicts the facts. Fuck does she mean? I'm certain this key will be the piece of evidence that makes your case tomorrow.
Okay.
You already know everything you need to know. You know what the key to this case is.
You know, I'm starting to think that guy over there is just a wax statue.
That is enough. But how can I win tomorrow without knowing who the real murderer is? Who could have...
Do you ever know who the real murderer is? Until, like, 75% through the case?
I mean, she just has, like, no support for those things. They're just out there.
Look, they got put fan service somewhere in the game.
I didn't know it at the time. But this day was going to end with a turn for the surprising.
A turn for the surprising? Psyche locks? 3 of them?
Mia? What? What's wrong? That's right, only I can see the psyche locks. Which means Mia must know something about the real murderer. For this to be something that she would hide under lock and key from even me. What in the world is going on? Alright, thanks for watching this episode. Why did we stop in such an awkward place last time?
I don't know. It's slightly too early for that. June 21st, 9:48 a.m. District Court, fan lobby number 3.
What? Prosecutor Von Karma? You mean? No. No, I heard it's his successor this time. You almost got my British up. Successor?
By the way, Matt, you're doing that voice. I'll tell you now.
Hop Jr.?
No.
Manfred Von Karma was a really sinister man. He pulled all sorts of nasty tricks, all so he could win. Oh, they said he was studying in Germany. German hop. German hops. We're gonna have some Guinness. Wait, that's
German hops.
Wait, Guinness isn't German. That's British, isn't it?
I don't know.
We're having some British.
Don't ask me.
We're having some German beer. What is German beer?
I don't know.
Fuck. I don't really drink beer, so.
I don't know any beer. We now take a pause to learn about German beer.
German beer. 11 best German beers. I'm just looking for number 1. Or number 11, whatever comes first. Best overall. Fuck me. Why hen Stefaner Hafe Weissbier. Fuck it, we're just drinking Guinness.
Oh, that's one call.
He had a perfect record for 40 long years.
Until I came around.
Who knows what sorts of dirty tricks he used to get each of those guilty verdicts. And now, his successor. I wonder what kind of person they will turn out to be.
Phoenix Wright, I fucking did things.
It's no good.
Mystic Maya. I assume that's Paul. Yep, there she is.
Pearly! You showed up. Thanks for coming all this way.
I was really worried about you.
Hey, where's your mother? Didn't you two come together? Over me?
Mother's watching over the trainees. She said they have training for 2 days straight with no breaks.
Huh? Then you came all by yourself?
Yep, I snuck out of the manor and followed a map.
Don't tell me you walked all the way here. No, I hitchhiked.
Of course not. I ran.
Whoa. If it takes 2 hours by train. Oh, man. Pearly, what's about the train?
Huh? What's a train?
I give up.
It's time, isn't it?
I want to play some Trivial Pursuit.
Okay.
No idea why that just made me want to play.
Okay.
That little girl not knowing what a train is made me want to play Trivial Pursuit to show that I know what a fucking train is.
She would suck at Trivial Pursuit.
I would kick her ass at Trivial Pursuit. I'm really scared. What if Von Karma tries to do something to me? Like attack you?
Why you see?
At least I know Mr. Edgeworth would be nicer to me than Von Karma.
Mr. Edgeworth? Who is that?
He's Nick's best friend. I still remember him as though I'd seen him only yesterday. He's Mr. Nick's Vegeta. Every trial was a scorchingly fierce battle until the very end. It was always back and forth with them, but when you're rivals for life...
Maya! Please don't ever mention that name again.
Huh? But why, Nick?
I'm sorry, Maya. I forgot. You don't know. He's gone, and he's not coming back.
He's fucking dead?! Wait a second. What's that supposed to mean?
Court will commence shortly. Please proceed to the courtroom.
You know, it probably wasn't like trying. He's probably just literally announcing it.
That was
That's just his voice?
Yeah.
Come on, let's go. Now's not the time to talk about that anyway.
They also kind of look like wax statues.
Nick, did you kill him? Did you go on trial yourself again for killing Edgeworth?
June 21st, 10 a.m. District Court, Courtroom number 2. Court is now in session for the trial of Maya Fey. Again! Didn't we just do this last year? Are the prosecution and defense prepared?
I'd go for some really good fried chicken right now too.
I could always go for some really good fried chicken.
Is it a fucking girl?
Yeah.
God damn it! I have to do fucking German girl hop!
I mean, you don't have to do hop if you don't wanna.
Oh my god!
You don't have to do hop.
I don't want to do another... I don't do female voices all that well.
Okay, not to do German female.
I don't know. I would default to British because I feel like I sound girlier that way, but...
You can do French? That's close enough, German.
Hold on, I need something to read. Let me see. Achtung! Achtung is a classic Hefeweizen from the oldest brewery in the world. I don't even know what that accent was. I don't think I do German. Upon further inspection, I can't do a German accent. The brewery specializes in traditional brewing methods that make continental European-style beers. Oh, I forgot the hop part. Hi, I'm Hop! The classic Hefeweizen from the oldest brewery in the world. Says Haagen-Dazs, oldest brewer, Dovetail Brewery in Chicago. The brewery specializes in traditional brewing methods to make continental... I don't even know what the fuck is going on there.
It's just hop!
I need some German words.
Hop overpowers everything.
Hoptoberfest! I'm Hop! Wait, I'm a girl. Hoptoberfest! I can't do this, man.
You can't do hop and go at the same time.
It's not happening.
You can't do hop.
I mean, Hop was kind of girly, to be honest with you, to begin with.
That's debatable.
Hello, I'm Hop. Hello, I'm Hop Girl. Hello, Governor, I'm Hop Girl. Mr. Wright, I've been studying in Germany, but I still have my British accent. Objection!
What is with this kid?
My beard is nice.
I wonder if she'll have a German accent. Or will she sound vaguely British like her father?
I could go for some German beer. Mr. Wright, are you prepared?
Nope. Not at all. Huh? Yeah, Your Honor. Why does he always seem mad at me?
Because I am mad at you.
Mr. Phoenix Wright. You must be a little shocked because I am a woman, correct?
Hold on. So she's the famed successor to...
A woman?
Wait. Though. He's been looking at her for like 10 minutes now. Who do you think she was? She's like a seat warmer? She's like at the Oscars when somebody holds the seat so it looks full? So she's the famed successor to Prosecutor Von Karma? I wondered why she was standing in the prosecutor's box.
Phoenix just could not believe a woman could be a prosecutor.
Fucking sexist.
God damn it, Phoenix.
I am Franziska Von Karma, the prodigy.
I see. What the fuck's up with that accent?
I gave up a promising career in Germany and came to the country for one sole reason. Revenge!
Is that a whip?
Yes. I just keep on thinking of Dexter. Every time you talk.
You keep thinking of what?
Dexter from Dexter's Laboratory.
Okay. I've never watched Dexter's Laboratory, so... I'm not stealing that voice. I've never seen it.
Yeah, it's not quite. It's a bit higher pitch.
Is this about her father, Manfred von Karma?
If it's something of a personal nature, I'm sure you can. Ow! You whipped me from halfway across the room.
I'm talking.
That whip is both very tiny and very large.
If you interrupted me again, my whip will do the speaking for me.
You know, maybe the accent will get bad. It's going.
I mean, I doubt it, but please speak with your mouth like a normal person. I beg of you.
Make no mistake, I will defeat you. Prepare to go down, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Prosecutor Von Karma, your opening statement, please.
Joseph von Karma blood have only one fate, and that is perfection. The defendant in my affair will find no escape from her guilt on my watch.
The hop came in with the perfection.
I'm trying.
Oh, that you're trying to do hop at the same time.
Yeah, I was trying to get some hoppishness in.
Very well. What is the defense's position?
And if people don't know what we're talking about when we say hop, we're talking about your buddy from which Pokemon game?
Pokemon Sword and Shield.
And the way I did his voice when you did your Pokemon.
Yes, Pokemon Shield
Playthrough.
I think it was.
Your Honor.
Should the defense wish to enter a plea of not guilty?
Yes.
Foolish fool, foolish dreams of foolish dreams. 10 minutes. I give the defense 10 minutes before he changes his plea. That's right. I'll have you running for the justified self-defense plea in no time.
Justified self-defense. As a lawyer, I should probably know about that. A plea usually reserved for when a person unintentionally kills in defense of themselves. We could very easily make a solid case that it was self-defense. But the defense stands by the plea of not guilty, Your Honor. Is the plea justified self-defense to say you did kill someone?
How foolish. If that's how you want to play it, Mr. Phoenix Wright, then I shall now call the first witness.
She's just as scared as her father. Like father, like daughter, I suppose. So spill now. Phoenix and young Von Karma end up getting together, right?
No.
I was kidding.
It's Phoenix and Edgeworth always.
But he's gone now.
Yeah.
So they just get together while Edgeworth's gone.
Witness your name and occupation.
Yes, sir. My name is Dick Gumshoe. I'm a detective at the local precinct. Ah!
Get to the point already. Explain to the court the details of this murder.
Yes, sir. If everyone would please look at this map.
Look at this photograph.
The channeling chamber has no windows and the door was locked shut. At the time of the murder, only the victim and the defendant were in the room.
What were they doing in there? Dwarves?
They were channeling a spirit, sir.
Channeling a spirit? It's not like I've seen this in this very courtroom.
Yeah, it's quite the look of disbelief there, Your Honor. Anyway, a few minutes after the channeling started, gunshots were heard coming from inside the room, sir. A few of the witnesses broke the door down and rushed into the room.
Ah, and that's when they found the victim was already dead, correct? I believe this is one of the most open and shut cases I ever presided over. So, how was the victim killed?
I was about to get to that.
Well, get to it quicker.
Stop wasting my time, then.
The direct cause of death was a pistol shot to the forehead, sir. The shot was fired from point-blank range. But before the victim was shot, sir, he was stabbed in the chest. The wound was very severe, but not enough to cause instantaneous death. The murderer used the pistol to finish the victim off after the stabbing. Jeez, I didn't even remember the stabbing.
So the victim was stabbed before being shot.
This is the victim's autopsy report, sir.
The court accepts into evidence. Mr. White, You may question the witness.
Alright.
What?
What?
You said all right.
Yeah.
Like you were gonna say something.
Yeah, I was gonna say, alright, time to get to pressing.
Yeah, that's why I had the finger up. I was very dramatically going to.
Dramatically for you and me only.
True. The murder weapon, Detective Gumshoe. Whose pistol was it? Maybe it would have been more dramatic if you hadn't interrupted it.
Maybe!
Never know now. It was the victim's.
That's a nice looking gun.
The victim? Now, why would he have... That sounds nothing like her voice.
Okay, so it doesn't sound nothing like her voice, and so that's nothing like the voice you do for her.
Why would they have a pistol? Who cares? Some boy that saw missing his whose fingerprints on said pistol. If you're not already paying attention to that, then I suggest you start.
Fingerprints, there are fingerprints.
Along with the victims, the defendant, Maya Fays, were also on the grip, sir.
So the defendant's fingerprints were left on the murder weapon.
Walked right into her hands there.
Are you sure it was point blank?
Point blank, huh? So, about how far away is that?
0.
It's anywhere between 12 to 20 inches away. And how do you know he was shot at point blank?
Tisk, Mr. Phoenix, Wright. I grow tired of the foolish foolery of the foolish fools in this foolish country.
Excuse me?
Gunpowder burn.
Gunpowder burn?
When something is shot from point blank, it burn areas that turns a bullet hole.
Gunpowder do one.
Gunpowder exploding is what makes a bullet fire, and that gets real hot, pal. And there were definitely some gunpowder burns left on the victim's forehead. Wow, never knew that. Live and learn, I guess.
Live and learn!
Stabbed? And what was he stabbed with?
A toothpick.
A fruit knife.
I see. And whose knife was it?
It looks like it belonged to the face, sir. And of course, my face fingerprints are all over it.
All over it, huh?
This does not look good.
Ha, ha, ha. What will you do now, Mr. Phoenix, right?
Look, if you don't like it, hire somebody else. How severe was the wound? If it had been half an inch, more to the right, it would have hit the victim's heart. I mean, I guess we could get Alex or Casey out here to do the female voices every now and then.
They don't do voices.
But they're not doing anything else. If they just did their voice, it would work. What am I even doing here? Did I read this part? If it had been a half an inch more to the right, it would have hit the victim's heart. After a stab like that, it's impossible to fight back, let alone stand.
I could, I'm built different.
This testimony makes it sound like Maya had stabbed him with the intent to kill. Are you sure he was stabbed first, then shot? Yup, sure can be. One look at the wounds and you come to the same conclusion too, pal.
A fool is a fool who will only listen to the foolish opinions of other foolish fools. A pistol shot in the forehead at point blank is certainly enough to kill instantly. Does it matter that I know which was first? Think a little more before you open that big mouth of yours, Mr. Phoenix, right? Yeah.
Coming to the gentleman is getting across.
That's enough.
We have clearly established that the victim's murder, like Paul's governor.
I brought the 2 murder weapons with me today.
Very well. The court accepts them into evidence. That's a nice pistol.
Not a big revolver fan.
Revolvers are cool.
I always thought they looked kind of goofy.
Pistols are the guns I think look the best.
The date and time of death was June 19th at 3:15 p.m. Eyewitnesses claim to have heard 2 gunshots at this time.
And 2 murder weapons, both with the defendant's fingerprints on them, huh? This does seem like an open shot case.
What about the 2 gunshots? 2!
Naturally.
This is going from bad to worse.
2!
As if the summary just now wasn't oversimplifying things to the extreme.
Your Honor, feel free to slam that little gavel of yours. Yes, after all, there's no room left for doubt, is there?
That's quite true, Mr. Wright.
Yes?
Even in the face of all this, do you still wish to plead not guilty? The opinion of this court is that if you do not adjust your plea, you stand to lose.
See, just as I promised, Mr. Phoenix, right? You will change your plea in less than 10 minutes.
Nuh-uh. What will you do, Mr. Wright? Will you change to justify self-defense? Because now would be the time to do so. This is your final chance.
This is a huge decision. I'd better think this through all the way.
Hell nah!
If we plead justified self-defense, we would basically be confessing to murder. After the trial, Maya's life would be ruined and she'd be labeled a murderer. I can't let that happen. Your Honor.
Have you reached a conclusion, Mr. Wright?
The defense will not change its plea. We will accept nothing short of complete acquittal.
Please do not whip us again.
You have sealed your fate, Mr. Phoenix, right? Detective!
Yes, sir?
Present the final portion of your testimony. The final strike.
You have sealed your... Nah, I can't do that.
What are we fucking doing? Cobra Commander?
I was trying to do a Dexter voice.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now, see here. Pursuing someone by... Yeah! Oh, yes, of course. Go ahead, Detective, and give me your testimony.
I think the court would like to help us as a piece of incriminating evidence.
Sorry, pal, but there's an even more incriminating piece of evidence. This is the costume the defendant was wearing at the time of the crime. As you can see, it's covered in blood. The defendant attacked and killed a person who, without a doubt, was not fighting back.
Without a doubt, not fine back. What about the freaking bullet hole in it?
So this is the costume. There certainly is evidence, of a backspray of blood on this.
This piece of record links my fate to the crime, sir.
It's clothing.
I see. The court accepts this into evidence. Alright, Mr. Wright.
Maya's fingerprints on both murder weapons and blood splatters on her clothes. Could this situation get any worse?
Ha! What's wrong? You seem to be at a loss. I think this is the last piece of testimony the prosecution should have to offer. Feel free to sock off with your tail between your legs, Mr. Phoenix, right?
Please stop calling me by my full name. It's fucking disturbing.
Incriminating evidence.
Why didn't you say so in your testimony earlier? You're kind of scary today, you know, pal.
Come now, Mr. White. There's no need for that kind of attitude in my court.
Well, she is literally whipping you?
Alright, just please stop glaring at me like that.
The judge cannot catch a break today.
Maya's costume. Yeah, she was wearing this when we arrested her. Maya, she's wearing her channeling costume today, too. Is she not allowed to wear anything else? As you can see... Oh, I did this already.
Well, you see, if she wore anything else, they'd have to draw it again.
Yeah, you wear the same suit all the fucking time, Phoenix.
No, he has a bunch of suits. They're completely different.
This blood on the costume. Lab results show that it is the victim's blood.
So there's blood from the victim on the defendant's clothes.
Definitely not good. So, were there any clues you could glean from this piece of evidence? Well...
If you must change the topic, since the good detective here must testify again. But too bad. Not enough time. Let's move on.
Yes, Miss Montgomery, perfectly correct.
Now even the judge is on her side? But if I bite off more than I can chew here, what should I do? Why is Miss Von Karma suddenly putting up resistance? There must be a reason as to why she suddenly threw out an objection like that. There must be something about this costume. You just have to look harder.
Mr. Wright, Miss Von Karma's logic is perfect. There's no way for you to poke a hole in it.
Looks like my time is up. So, about the costume. Your Honor, actually, there is something very wrong with this piece of evidence.
What?
What are you talking about, pal?
Where's this problem you're talking about?
I've come this far. There's no turning back now. The problem I have with this piece of evidence is here. I don't understand why his text was green there.
Oh, because...
That's usually reserved for dialogue we've already heard. Oh, that was close enough. I asked the court to please take a look at the sleeve of this costume.
The sleeve?
The sleeve.
There's a tiny hole here.
A hole? But that wasn't in the report.
Hold on. What's this about the hole? It smells faintly of gunpowder. I know that smell very well.
Gunpowder? No one ever told me!
Hole that smells of gunpowder.
It looks like I found the hole I was looking for.
Phoenix found the hole.
Your Honor, the only logical conclusion you can make is that it must be a bullet hole.
Order, order, order! There's a very grave matter. It's best we correct the court record first before anything else. Scribble, scribble, scribble.
Maya's costume updated in the court record. Sorry about that. I guess we messed up, sir. Is she actually smiling? What else is she hiding?
Pull yourself together, detective. That tiny hole doesn't change the thing. The strings of the evidence still holds. Yeah. Continue with your testimony. Is that just now was a fluke? Nothing more.
How can you say something like that? This is a huge oversight.
I agree there is a mistake on the part of the police. But Prosecutor Von Karma says true. The evidence still stands. If you do not find a more definitive problem with the evidence, then...
No way!
Detective Gumshoe, please continue with your testimony.
Yes, sir.
Okay, well, we probably have to present the costume somewhere then.
The
Probably
defend...
here.
Oh, yeah. He wasn't fighting back? How do you know if he was or wasn't? We could find no evidence that the victim put up any sort of a struggle, pal.
So did the murderer have a fight with the victim or not? Depending on this, the circumstances around this murder changed drastically.
We're in real trouble now. If only I had something to prove that the victim did fight back. That Von Karma, she thinks she can decide the verdict with his testimony alone. Well, I'll find a critical contradiction somehow, and then I'll have her. Okay, we're looping now.
Time for present. And we got a lot of evidence recently.
I'm sorry, I pressed the wrong button. Detective Dick Gumshoe. Yes? Having you call me by my full name is kind of a weird feeling. I kind of like it. You said that you... I'm sorry, you threw me there, Detective. You said that my client killed a person who, without a doubt, was not fighting back. Yeah, I did. I said that shit.
What's it gonna do about it?
Then what, may I ask, is the bullet hole you police overlooked? Yeah, what is it supposed to mean? I said that weirdly. Then what, may I ask, is the bullet hole you police overlooked supposed to mean? What does it mean? I'll tell you what it means. It means that the victim had fired off a shot. Is this what it means to not fight back? Ah, you're right.
It seems you are correct. If the victim had tried to shoot the defendant, then it changed everything. Or at least, like, 2 things.
Alright, the wind seems to be shifting.
Ha!
What is with that "are you finished yet" laugh?
Are you finished yet, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
Miss Von Carmel?
It seems that my affair was shot by the victim. However, that is only grounds enough to support a justified self-defense plea.
That is correct.
But I'm sure you'll remember, Your Honor, what the defense clearly said. They rejected justified self-defense and pleaded not guilty.
Now that you...
Why, that's right. More whipping.
Which means the defense has yet to prove anything at all.
No. Well, yes, that's true.
Furthermore, just the fact that there is a butthole in the costume is not enough to substantiate even a plea of justified self-defense.
Huh? How so?
Don't just stand there. Hurry up and tell the court what transpired that day. With the new information we just added in, of course. And with your low battery.
You mean by myself? You want me to put together the scenario all by myself? Duh! Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
What transpired?
During the channeling, the defendant saw her chance to stab the victim in the chest. Of course, the victim used the last of his strength to fight back, sir. While the two were fighting, the victim took out his gun. The victim took a shot, but because they were too close, he missed. The defendant then picked up on the opening, took the victim's gun, and ended it. But you just said earlier he wouldn't be able to stand or fight with that wound.
The scenario you have put together does make sense.
Except for the contradiction I just pointed out, of course.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Well, Mr. Wright?
On the surface, it does seem to make sense. However, I won't give up that easily.
Please refrain from glaring at me like that. Now then, your cross-examination, please. I'm gonna glare at you now.
Time for more pressing. There's time for more pressing matters.
There is quite a difference in height between Dr. Gray and the defendant, and in body strength, and it seems unlikely the defendant could have stabbed the victim. Now that you mention it, yeah, I guess.
You think you can get away with such flimsy reasoning, Mr. Phoenix Wright? My affair was in the middle of channeling, was she not? When channeling was the Korean channeling technique, the medium physically changes.
Oh no, she did her homework.
With the nurse's build, the defendant could have easily been a match for the doctor.
I don't believe it. She even studied up on the Korean channeling technique.
Like I said before, I am perfect.
About what you were talking about, I didn't quite get it. Never mind, let's just continue with the testimony.
Of course, the victim said this already. Sorry. So he was stabbed, but the stab wound didn't kill him. But if you think about the blood loss, he was probably hurt pretty bad. How badly hurt would you say he was? Actually, I went to give blood the other day, and afterward, I felt a little lightheaded and dizzy. I guess the damage was maybe about 10 times the dizziness. Sorry.
Who let her have a whip in the corridor?
Where in the world did that pistol come from? Looks like the victim, Dr. Gray, had specifically bought it for that day. But a handgun? He got it off the black market about 2 days before the murder. Why did Dr. Gray bring a gun? Was he taking precautions against something? So, you're saying that the bullet hole in this costume was made then? Sorry, pal, but yeah, that's what I think. 2 of them were already fighting when a shot was fired. Maya, I'm really glad you weren't hurt. Maya has never fired a gun before in her life. The victim had already taken off the safety. With the safety off, even an amateur like you can fire it just by pulling the trigger. Even me? I wonder.
If I just shoot the judge, can we get out of this case?
Now do you understand? Evan Comer's logic is perfect.
His testimony certainly makes us look very bad. There's got to be a contradiction in there somewhere. And uncovering it is going to uncover the truth. I can feel it.
I do remember that, wasn't there also a hole in, like, the screen thing? I'm not sure if that's relevant to this.
There was, yeah, but I don't have any evidence of that right now, I don't think, do I?
Don't you have the screen in your evidence? You took the screen.
The fucking screen. Okay, but what do I contradict here exactly?
I
mean,
like that.
I know what Gumshoe said earlier, but I don't have his testimony to present.
Yeah.
Unless it's in the autopsy report. Stabbed in the chest and then shot at point blank.
Yeah. I'm not entirely sure that the screen is correct here, but about 8 inches off the ground. That's 8 inches off the ground. That looks like 3 inches off the ground. I'm gonna put that as ground.
I'm not sure what to do here, honestly.
They took a shot because
I mean, it's strange that he said he missed because they were too close, but then he was shot at point blank range, but that seems like a stretch.
I mean, yeah, but
I really thought the contradiction was that he said earlier, the stab wound, he wouldn't be able to fight back after that. But I have nothing to...
Well, did he get stabbed before he shot? Or did he shoot and then get stabbed?
Well, during the channeling, the defendant saw her chance to stab the victim in the chest. Of course, the victim used the last of his strength to fight back, so
yeah,
that sounds like he got stabbed first. But like I said, I don't really have anything that's going to speak to that.
Yeah. Well, you could argue that the bullet hole is too low, being only 8 inches off the ground. Especially if he was stabbed first.
Or maybe he fell when he was stabbed.
Yeah, but like, why would it only be 8 inches off the ground? If he fell, then he was shooting at the murderer, wasn't the murderer, not beyond the ground.
I mean, I'll try it.
And, I mean, the bullet holes through the sleeve.
We'll see what happens.
Not there.
Well, that was the bullet part.
Not at all. The bullet. What part did you present that on? Alright.
I don't know, Dylan. I really don't.
Did you present at the one where he said they were too close, or?
Yes.
Okay. Then I don't know.
Yeah, that's when I presented that right there.
Anything else we have? Let's look at our evidence.
That wouldn't do any good.
Nothing there.
That's not gonna do any good.
Yeah, newspaper, no.
None of that. I mean...
Maybe photo screen, we'll get back to that. Black key. Diagram.
I don't really see that helps anything.
Yeah.
And I can't look at that anymore. Stabbed in the chest, then shot at point blank.
Yeah.
Gunpowder residue around the bullet hole. Murder weapon was Gray's. 2 shots fired. Bears Maya's and Gray's fingerprints. Murder weapon. A small fruit knife belongs to the phase. Bears Maya's fingerprints. Can't even look at it any more than that.
Yeah. Because this is back when the games were 2D. Entirely.
I don't know.
There has to be something here. Okay, so...
We've already presented the outfit.
Yeah, I mean...
Right.
Potentially we could need to present it again.
Son of a bitch.
Ah.
Missing the tiny hole on this costume will be the prosecution's undoing. Yeah? What do you mean? This little hole has actually created a huge hole in your testimony. Explain yourself, Mr. Wright. Sorry. You said the two of them were fighting when the victim fired his gun at point blank. If that were true, then where's the gunpowder burn on this costume? Gunpowder? Burn? This is what you testified earlier.
I forgot about gunpowder.
When something is shot from point blank, a burn area is left around the bullet hole. Oh! But there is not a single trace of gunpowder burn on this costume, even though it smells like gunpowder, which seems contradictory in and of itself, but I'll let it go.
Well, no, maybe the bullet left some gunpowder traces.
That's a very good point.
That's a very good point. And what exactly does this mean?
It means that when the shot was fired, they were standing apart from each other.
I'm disappointed, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You think you can punch a hole in my logic with that?
Yes.
With wishy-washy thinking that, like, anyone can explain anything away, yeah?
Then I implore you to disprove my line of thinking.
Let's see. In the middle of their fight, the victim pushed the defendant away. And it was then, when they were separated, that he fired. How was that?
As if that was even possible. According to testimony, the wound from the stabbing was very severe. The victim would not have had the strength to push the defendant very far after that.
Well, then... That's right. The defendant must have pushed the victim away. After stabbing him, she must have put some space between the doctor and herself. And then while she was preparing to strike again, the doctor took a shot. There. That should satisfy even you.
That does make an awful lot of sense. What do you think, Mr. White?
I must be careful. I can't afford to make a mistake here, since I've already wasted half my health presenting the wrong stuff in the wrong place. I mean, look at this health bar.
But like, why would she push him away if she's stabbing him?
There's a fatal flaw in her argument, Your Honor. Fatal?
Flaw?
Yow! Very interesting. I would love to see what this flaw is. Show me something that contradicts my explanation.
There has to be a snag in her explanation somewhere. She put some distance between them before rushing to make the final blow. And when she was about to strike, the doctor took his shot. There must be a piece of evidence that contradicts this line of thinking. Oh, goddammit, not again. Is this the screen?
I mean, it could be.
Well, obviously only so much of this stuff is even relevant.
It's the outfit again.
Put some distance. Then when she's about to strike, he took a shot. I mean, the folding spoon doesn't directly contradict that, does it?
I don't know that any specific piece of evidence really does.
One make it like... Yeah, I don't know.
You want me just to present the screen, since we haven't used it yet?
Present something.
This is the piece of evidence that destroys her logic.
What is that? A folding screen? You put that in your pocket?
And you thought I was just happy to see you, Judge.
Ah!
It looks like you already know what I'm talking about.
Who? Where? What? Mr. White, your explanation, please.
Are these two really that clueless? The bullet went through the defendant's sleeve first, then the folding screen. It passed through at a height of approximately 8 inches off the ground, which means when the shot was fired, the defendant, was not getting ready to strike, but was actually squatting low to the ground.
It's a crouching strike.
Order! Order! This changes everything.
Please look at this diagram of the crime scene. The victim, Dr. Gray, was here when he fired the shot, and the bullet hit this folding screen. It hit at this location about 8 inches off the ground. At this time, the defendant was in this area, and my dialogue suddenly changed to green.
Yeah, that whenever you make the choice.
Wait, I have to decide this? Like here?
Or placing her where she should be, or... I guess. Or it should have to be for the bullet hole. I don't know.
Somewhere around here. Uh-oh. The judge's face is scrunched like he just smells some serious bad breath. That is,
Wait. Just realized I forgot a boss this morning. Just give me my freshen up.
Sure?
In the meantime, what do you think things do again, Mr. Wright?
Of course. Whoops. What's done is done. For now, I should focus on where Maya was at the time of the crime.
So we're placing her where she should have to be for the bullet hole, I guess. So somewhere,
Like here?
maybe a bit further down.
I want to hedge my bets in case she was supposed to be, like, right in front of this altar.
Like that. Right there.
Somewhere around here.
No, not quite.
What the... This is
It's
getting
going
annoying.
horribly. So like right next to the bullet. Like that.
She was standing here, near the folding screen.
Wait a second! We know the defendant was close to the ground based on the height of the bullet hole! But how can you gauge the distance from that? Isn't it possible that the defendant was standing much closer to the victim?
Nope. That's impossible.
But why?
You, of all people, should know the answer to that question, Ms. Von Karma. If she was shot from somewhere closer, there would be gunpowder burns present. However, there is nothing of the sort around the bullet hole of this costume.
Costume, Mr. Phoenix, right? Yo!
I believe it has now been proven that the defendant was standing a ways from the victim when she was shot at. But do you think this has changed the defendant's situation? Yeah.
Honestly, Your Honor, this changes everything. I'm even questioning my sexuality after this. The prosecution is claiming that the defendant was aiming to kill by stabbing. If that were true, delivering the final strike with the knife would be ideal. However, where and what was the defendant doing at the time? Squatting all the way by the folding screen?
Doing some squats.
Just taking a poop? Exactly. If Maya Fey was the real murderer, why would she be by the folding screen instead of preparing to strike? Upon further consideration, let me swallow my water first.
It does make very little sense.
Yeah, I figured there had to be a reason. Figuring things out and proving the logic behind everything is your job. Ooh, fuck you, pal.
Another pay cut for you, Gumshoe.
Alright, with this, the rest of the trial should be in the
Yeah, shit.
blast radius of disaster.
You're such a smart man, Mr. Phoenix, right? To think that you've been able to take a completely hopeless case to this point. Now I know why Papa had a tough time with you. You amused me.
Of all the things to inherit, why did it have to be that smarmy smile?
Smarmy.
Detective, how dare you damage my perfect logic?
How is it all my fault?
You can start repairing your standing by first removing that wrist and goatee. Oh, and rest assured your punishment will come later.
Is that a goatee?
Punishment? Yeah, just a chin beard as a goatee.
Oh, Senor Honor, I think I have had all I can take of this detective's face. I think it's time to call in the next witness.
Next witness. That's gotta be Lotta.
Very well. The court will take a 5-minute recess.
That sounds like an 80s sitcom. Gotta be Lotta.
Gotta be Lotta.
After we reconvene, we will hear from the next witness.
Well, thanks for watching this episode of Gabby the Game Night. Go to face him.
Gotta be Lotta.
Yeah.
Good night.
Gabby the Game Night, Gabby the Game Night, Gabby the Game Night, yay. Come on and watch her play. New games every other day. If you subscribe now, you won't miss out on any of the action. So come on, click that subscribe button.